if you let the enemy, he gonna steal the promise God has given you. Oh yeah, he will steal it, and with no remorse. If God has called you into this kingdom spouse journey, it's your responsibilities to protect this promise for all costs. You have to protect the promise, because if you let the enemy, he will steal it. He will steal more than that promise God has given you concerning this your kingdom spouse. Why am I saying this? So when I decided that I was done with my kingdom spouse, I decided I'm not going to do this anymore. It's way too much. Like, he has no right to treat me the way he was treating me. God gave me dreams back to back, saying that, no, girl, we are not done here, okay? This is your person. This is the man I have for you. And when he revealed this to me, a part of me was sad, and also a part of me was grateful, because he has trusted me with a whole human being's life. A part of me was sad because I felt like God saw, everything this man was doing and still choose this man for me. So I felt like he loved my kingdom spouse more than he loved me. He said to me, no, I love both of you the same. But the reason why I am choosing you to stand for this relationship is because you are the one who's close to me than your kingdom spouse. So after he gave me dreams back to back, confirming that this person is my kingdom spouse, let me tell you this, the enemy came after my promise. Yes, the enemy came after my promise. I've made a video about how, God revealed my kingdom spouse to me through my dreams. Basically, in that dream, me and my kingdom spouse were in this sitting room. It was super dark. My kingdom spouse was, sitting between me and the counterfeit. And I was on his right side, and the counterfeit was on his left side. And before I know, the scene changed, jump to where I was coming from college, and I was going home, and I was passing by under this tree. Under this tree there was a two roads, right and left, and I was standing on the right side of these roads. That's when I heard my kingdom spouse calling me, hey Bambi, wait for me. So I waited for him, and he came towards me, and he made fun of me, blah blah blah, and he said, can I come with you? And I said to him, yes, he can come with me. And I asked him, which way we going this time? He said, we are going the right way this time. He holds my hand, and we took the right side of this road where I was standing. We were going toward a house. Imagine this house was my house, but in reality, I don't know where this house is. So we were walking toward this house, but I noticed that when we were walking, when he held my hand, his face was changing. His face was changing into one of my ex. Usually in my dreams, when I see someone's face changing, it means there has something hidden in them towards me that I need to know. I don't know if that's making sense. Now, before I had this dream, I already had another dream where me and my kingdom spouse and this counterfeit also, we were in the bedroom. The counterfeit was sitting on the bed, and I was standing beside the sofa where my kingdom spouse was sitting. So the counterfeit was sitting on bed, and she was super sad, and my kingdom spouse was sitting on sofa. We were not talking. It was super dark as well. But then the scene jumped where I saw this counterfeit sitting in front of a house on the floor, crying her eyeballs out. And I felt so sorry for her. So with my big heart, I came toward her, trying to comfort her. Before I know, her face was changing into animal. Okay, so that's when I pushed her away, and that's when I woke up. Now, you see, God has revealed to me that this person is my kingdom spouse. But I had a counterfeit dream before God revealed my kingdom spouse to me. And now what the enemy did was that he started lying to me, because usually a dream like that is a negative to me. So the enemy started lying to me. My kingdom spouse dream is also negative he started lying to me that, oh, my kingdom spouse is not serious about me. He is just lying to me. He just saying all this to manipulate me. You understand? But all those years, this dream was stuck back of my mind because I just couldn't identify in why my kingdom spouse face was changing, and also the counterfeit's face was changing also. So I was just asking myself, God, let me dwell in this question for a little while until let's say a few months, let's say 6 months into my journey. God revealed to me. Anytime he brings these dreams in my remembrance, he always tell me, pay attention to the details. He kept telling me, pay attention to the details. Anytime the enemy start lying to me, anytime the enemy brings these two dreams to me, God always put it in my spirit, pay attention to the details, because the details are always there. The details that made my kingdom spouse dream different from the counterfeit's own is that my kingdom spouse face was switching. Okay, it was switching. But the counterfeit's own, it was, transforming smoothly into this monster. So God gave me revelation of these two dreams. He said to me, your kingdom spouse, this is your husband, but he's gonna have a double mind of you, taking this relationship serious with you. But the counterfeit is actually her true identity. That's why her transformation was smooth. My kingdom spouse was switching, back to my ex and back to himself.